Too close to the kicker there.
We got a flag on the play.
So we have a flag on the play. It's good. It's going to be 14-13 pending this penalty here. Personal foul called against the Falcons.
Roughing the kicker.
Yep. All righty. So the kick's going to be good. They're going to assess this on the kickoff, folks. So with 11:43 left to go here in the second quarter, Geyer 14, Lake Dallas 3. This is the Lake Dallas Falcon Quarterback Club broadcast.
Do you have a sweet tooth, Falcon fans? Well, Sugar Queen Cupcakes is the place for you. A shop on Main Street in Lake Dallas, their delicious cupcakes are a great treat for birthday parties, corporate events, PTA meetings, school functions, and more. With anything from a red velvet cupcake with cream cheese frosting to a classic chocolate cupcake, the choice is yours. They can even create a unique display just for you. What are you waiting for? Stop by Sugar Queen Cupcakes, the official cupcake of Texas, today.
Hey, and Nick, we're back here at C.H. Collins. Speaking of former Falcons, we had a few join us in the press box. We're going to have Hammer up here for the third quarter, do a little bit of broadcasting. We're going to get him back in the big chair.
I bet he's not rusty one bit.
No, he's going to jump in and act like the old pro that he is. So, but, you know, I talked about that Sugar Queen commercial.
I was just thinking the exact same thing.
You know, I don't know if Zebby's out there, but Zebby, if you are, shoot me a text, man. Hopefully you're listening to Falcon football. Grim's going to kick this ball off from the Falcon 45-yard line. It's Bryant and Simpson back deep to receive. They're going to be staying at the goal line. My guess is this is going to go sailing over his head, is my guess. And here we go. It's a deep one, and it's basically going to travel out of the end zone. No surprise there. Falcon's going to have it at the 25-yard line. You know, I got to tell you, with a situation like that, it makes you wonder why they don't try to almost pooch it down to about the 10-yard line as opposed to giving it up to 25.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yep, you just never know.
So that they didn't benefit from the penalty at all.
No, they didn't. That penalty didn't hurt us at all. Good job, Bob. Way to pick a time to have a penalty where it doesn't hurt us.
All right, sorry, I'm checking out a few text messages here.
It's
My
okay,
phone's
we're just
blowing up
calling a football game over here.
Falcons have it 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They're going to swing it out here to the left side. It's Garrett Shackelford. He's going to take it out to the 27-yard line, 2-yard gain on the play. Simpson doing everything he could to spring a block for him.
Does it seem like sometimes on that little pass to the sideline there that we almost run into the coverage?
Occasionally. He's got the receiver's just got to play off his block, and that's all that is. But if they got a good defender that's manipulating the blocker, it's a tough one to play. 2nd down and 8 for the Falcons. Trailing the Wildcats 14-3. They have it at their own 27-yard line. We are in the second quarter. Shackelford in motion from left to right. They're going to give it to Contreras up the middle. Breaks one tackle. He's going to take it out to the, I thought the 30. He's going to mark him down at the 29-yard line where his knee hits. 2-yard gain on the play. It's going to set up 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 a lot better than 3rd and 26 like we saw earlier in the game here.
Yeah, I'd like to see 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
David Laubacher, former president of the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club, was one blowing up my phone a little bit. Said we were offline and then back online. Okay, so Fab's saying we got that under control. Good job, Fab and Noah.
Oh, nice
Boy,
catch.
ball thrown behind Brandon Simpson. He turns around, grabs it one-handed. That is a catch and very close to a first down, and the ref is saying, yep, move the sticks.
The ref is very quick on calling that first down.
No doubt about it. And I'll tell you what, I can't imagine the guy or coach is real thrilled with that because it was very close, but we'll take it, you know.
You know, speaking of Geyer's coach, he was in that article you discussed after this play.
John Walsh, the head coach for the Geyer Wildcats. Falcons with the empty set. Again, headed toward the north end zone. Hahn under heavy pressure, gets hit, he throws, it's caught. It looks like Simpson. He's out to about the 49-yard line.
Sasser.
Excuse me, that is Sasser, and that is a 13-yard pickup. It's out to the 38. Nice job, Falcons. Hahn stood in there and delivered that ball. He could feel the pressure. He saw the pressure. He took a lick after he did it, but delivered a strike.
Brett took that ball and got yards after the catch, which is what we didn't do last week.
1st and 10 Falcons at their own 48. Empty set again. It's Simpson in the right slot. Sasser on the split out wide on the right. 3 receivers here to this side. It's Tristan Bowen, the sophomore, Ben Williamson, the sophomore, and the Garrett Shackelford. Number 80, 81, and 82, all over here on the left side. First and 10. And they're going to try a little hitch out there again. It's Sasser. He catches it out across midfield and down to the Geyer 46-yard line. 6-yard play, and the Falcons on a drive of their own. This is 5 plays,
And
28 yards.
Guys, the rain is starting to come down.
So you got your handy-dandy galoshes?
I got my slicker.
All
Hey, can Fab give me a little bit more volume? Just a little.
Yeah, hey, Fab, can you give us a little more volume? All righty.
Thank you, sir.
You got it. Second down and 3. The handoff to Simpson up the middle. He just loads his pads, and it looks like he's going to take it out. The Falcon first down yardage are very close to it at the 43-yard line of the Wildcats.
The Falcons are playing with a certain confidence tonight. I don't know if you can see it in the booth, but just on the field, just the way they're running the plays, the way they're coming to the line, they just feel like they have more confidence tonight.
And you know, there's nothing better to see that. They come into a game heavy underdogs, but there's something to play on. They got to face these kids in the community. They've played against them all year long. You better lay your best effort out here. It's 3rd and a short 1 at the 43-yard line. This time it's Simpson, and he's going to have the first down to the Geyer 41-yard line. Another good piece of tough running by the senior wide receiver / running back, Brandon Simpson.
He can take a hit, can he?
Yes, he can. That's just a tough kid, a physical kid, and I just love the way he plays.
Yeah. So talking about that article, one of the things that Coach Walsh was extremely complimentary of was Coach Young, his coaching abilities, their staff, and their abilities to coach against him.
First and 10. 41-yard line. They're going to work the slant. The Sasser spins out of one tackle. He's inside the 30. Still on his feet. It's going to take 4 Wildcats to take him down at the 23-yard line. That's a nice play. A quick little slant. Sasser hauls it in, spins out of the tackle, and picks up another nice piece of yardage for the Falcons. 18 yards.
Sasser is pumped.
Yeah, Brett's yards after the catch is great. He's slipping tackles, picking up an extra 5-10 yards, after the first contact.
No doubt about it. Brett Sasser in this game, 3 catches, 38 yards, a long of 18 just on that play. First and 10 at the Wildcat 23. Hahn out of the empty set. He's just going to be mauled in the backfield, dropped all the way back at the 30-yard line in an unfortunate 6 to 7 yard loss for
Our
the
line
Falcons.
just collapsed on that play. He had no chance.
The way all the 4 of those Wildcats are coming, I thought we were setting up a screen, but then I realized the screen wasn't being set up. So looks like we have a flag on the play.
I think holding
I don't think.
Falcons.
Yep. Can't see it. I think they're probably just going to take the play.
No, they're going to mark it off.
They are going to mark off those 10 yards. I think if I'm the Wildcats, I take the down and the loss of 6 versus marking off the 10 yards and giving them the extra down.
I don't know.
It's going to be first and 10.
That's an interesting call right there, but
Yeah, I just feel like you don't give them as many that's just me thinking, but hey, I like it. I think it worked out well for the Falcons. Right now it's first and 20. Hahn looking to pass. Again, can't find anybody. He's going to step up through the pocket and keep it running. Gets tackled at the 31. A short 2-yard gain for the sophomore quarterback.
everybody covered really well on that play. But this drive we got going on right now, 10 plays, 42 yards, eating up a few minutes of play here.
Coach is he's yelling at the refs big time. He's yelling about number 19 for Geyer, who is Carl Thompson, saying his hands are all over him. So we're going to keep a close eye on number 19 for Geyer.
Hate it when they get handsy.
7 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Falcons on the march. They're trailing 3-14. And again, Honda under heavy pressure. This time, wisely just going to throw it out of bounds, not take the sack. I like that play, and I would imagine Coach has been getting talked to about that.
Brett is politicking for a flag over there. Number 4, before that ball was even thrown, was pushing Brett out of bounds out there, well beyond the 5-yard mark.
Yeah, they have the 5-yard cushion to bump a receiver, but after that, they can be called for illegal use of the hands, holding, or whatever the referee deems necessary. 3rd and 18 for the Falcons. This is not a good down and distance. They are in Geyer territory. They have it at their Geyer 31-yard line. Again, the empty set. 4 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the far side. It's just a 4-man rush, and again, Hahn under heavy pressure delivers the ball down to about the 5-yard line, and that looked like Shaq going up high. Couldn't come down with it. It's incomplete. And again, a couple receivers. Shaq had good position, though. I think he might have been able to come down with it.
Yeah, it was a good play call. He was in the right place. The defender just made a really great defensive play right at the last minute.
So that's going to bring up 4th down and 18. Hahn and company still on the field. This could easily be one of the quick kick situations. Geyer has nobody deep to receive. It's a high snap. It's actually Brandon Simpson, and he shanks it off his foot.
What was that?
It goes out of bounds at the line of scrimmage, and the punt's going to go for no yards. An opportunity to pin Geyer deep, and we shank one.
Is the field conditions pretty wet right now? Is there a lot of water coming down, Monty?
No, it's already stopped raining, and there wasn't really enough even on the ground. I mean,
that really
to make
the
it
deal.
slippery. Yeah.
Maybe just lost control of that ball.
You know, the funny thing is sometimes when you try to do something too softly, you end up muffing it, and I can tell you, like in golf, if you don't take a shot and don't commit to a shot and stop it midway, usually ends up disastrous, and I would kind of relate that to
Parker,
something like
true?
that. Parker, can you confirm? He does. He confirms it. Thanks, Parker.
You never know with Dan.
Wildcats back out on the field. The give is to Breedlove. It's Micah Fitzgerald and Devontae Traylor in on the stop for the Falcons. And Devontae Traylor's doing a nice job off that left end. That's just a simple 3-yard gain, but he's doing a good job getting off his blocks and still being able to get his hands on the ball carrier.
Putting him on my fantasy team.
That is a sophomore that just, you can tell he loves to play. Micah Fitzgerald pretty active in tonight's ball game as well. It's 2nd down and 7 for the Wildcats. They're going to spread it out. 3 receivers to the far side. 1 receiver here to the near side. Hurd looking to pass, looks left. He's going to throw left. The ball's a little low. The receiver goes down to get it. He catches it. Good for a Wildcat first down at the 44-yard line, and this is going to move the sticks. We're less than 6 minutes left to go here, Nick. Again, Geyer leading the Falcons 14-3, but overall, Falcons hanging in there. They've shown the ability to move the ball. They've got to avoid the negative plays.
Yeah.
So
if we can get some sort of a stop here and cause a fumble, get this ball back, that would be huge for
Falcons
us.
leading in the turnover department. Wildcats muffed a punt, and it was Bryce McDougal coming up for recovery here on 1st and 10. Hurd delivers a pass, hits the receiver on the far sideline. It hits his hands, bounces up in the air. It's going to be incomplete.
That pass was just flat dropped. Hurd had an excellent pass. It was a dime. He threw a dime. That's what they call it.
That was a shot. It was about 25 yards downfield. It was a well-delivered ball. It just hit his receiver in the hands. Hit him in a good spot, huh?
Yeah, Gerard, he tightened his tie up and threw a dime real quick. That's quarterback lingo talk. I got some more for you.
I wonder if that's why they call that kid Skillet. His hands are like skillets. 2nd down and 10. Hurd, a quarterback draw. He's going to keep it. Slips a couple tackles out across midfield inside the 40. Makes a cut. Another move inside the 20. Racing down the near sideline. And Gerard Hurd, 56 yards for the Geyer score.
Making that look easy. We had about 6 chances to tackle him. We couldn't bring him down on any one of them.
You're dead right. I don't like the missed tackles, and not to make an excuse, that kid is by far the best athlete they've seen this year as far as running the football, but there's no excuse for that. The Falcons should have had him.
Yeah, it's kind of been the story of the defense for the last 3 games. We'll do so good and then let a big play happen like that just kind of counterbalances all that hard work they put into it.
Yeah, and that's the tough thing. I mean, Geyer's going to score their points. You just want to make them work for it. Here comes the kick by Grems. It is up through the uprights with 5:29 left to go here in the second quarter. Lake Dallas trailing the Geyer Wildcats by a score of 21-3. You're listening to Lake Dallas football.
Hey, Falcon fans, are you buying or selling a house in the Lake Cities or surrounding areas? Well, contact my realtor, Laird Lynn, Mr. Lake Cities at lakecitiesrealty.com. You can contact him at 214-704-3120 for all of your realty needs.
James Wood Auto Park, new or used vehicles, or if you need major repairs or routine maintenance. Proud to be a sponsor of the 2013 Lake Dallas Falcons football. James Wood Auto Park in Denton.
All righty, Falcon fans, we're back here live at C.H. Collins Stadium in Denton, Texas. Geyer just extended their lead. It's 21-3 with 5:29 left to go here in the second quarter of play. Brother Van, what's going on the sideline? How's the mood? How are we feeling? I know you just mentioned that you feel like we're playing with some oomph in us.
Yeah.
And are you still feeling that?
Well, I mean, that took the air out of the sails right there. Rain has started to come down. I mean, this is going to be a little bit of harder possession for the Falcons, especially if they go to the air.
Yeah, of course, they know the Falcons are going to throw the football, and they're just pinning their ears back and going after Hahn. And I hate to say it, our offensive line is just having a pretty tough day as Dagan has been under heavy, heavy pressure. Here comes the kick by Grams, this time kicking from his own 40-yard line. It's going to be handled by Gerald Bryant, the 8-yard line. He's bringing it out. It kicks 15. 20 is hit and tackled at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. The offensive line just not giving him much time to throw, and we're struggling with the offensive weapons to throw to already. And then the short period of time to get in there and throw, just making it very difficult.
Want to give a shout-out to Presley Malloy. It seems like our current quarterback club president, Press, is out of town listening to Missouri. I don't know what he's doing up there. You have any ideas?
I do. He had a wedding.